short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Wants to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's Gill. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Intercepted, a swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get it stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
On target. Touchdown, Hurricane! A great catch and run for 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Gill. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. They just keep firing. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide.
Suck it.
And ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. To the air, it's back. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being...
Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. It's complete on the right side. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
They go forward vertical, and I love that play call. This is one of the best receivers in the country. This play's tailor-made for him. He does a great job with the route. He understands coverages, and he's got a great catch radius. What a good play call for this particular player.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water.
Yes, nigga. Should have gone for you,
the
bitch.
football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now the play fake. Looking left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in the...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the
Come on,
marker.
bitch.
He'll be brought down, and
Fuck
that's the
you,
final
nigga.
play of the
Fuck
half.
you, nigga.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half.
Get out of this fucking end zone, nigga.
The ball
Good
bounces through
boy,
the end
good
zone,
boy.
and it will be a touchback.
So I can fuck you up.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Beck. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the 1st down. From the gun.
Fuck you,
Touchdown,
nigga.
Jays. Fit it in the window for the score.
You can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. Touchdown.
Fuck you, nigga.
And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick 6.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Gill. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. He's got it along the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
If you want to know,
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. Man, I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless, has been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Moulton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That's reeled in. It's Gill. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Moulton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown,
Yeah, bitch.
Hawkeyes.
Suck it there.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that
Boom,
score.
bitch.
And man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's back. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first down. If they do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls. And
hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throwing right. Complete downfield.
Fucking nigger.
Start at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver just...
I'm just gonna let you go so I can concentrate more. You want to call?
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Yo, do you have a mic?
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped.
Yo. What's up?
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I suck.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You usually want to start a game when you
Yo.
come to a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake on it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive. That interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big...
That was a good pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Just they broke their necks 3 times.
Okay.
And it's a sudden change situation.
I know.
We practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Going for 6. Touchdown.
Nice touchdown.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he hoped. He brought it out.
Okay. Bend.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Turning it up, just keeps moving. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Moulton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moulton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back with the defense. They were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for the big play. And he hauls it in at the 30.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown!
Oh my God.
This is why you consistently run the football. Steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more.
Another. What the fuck?
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
I stand alone. I doubt. Stand alone.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Lost to throw again. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Right on the money. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Iowa! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws it back. Pressure coming. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Motion from the back. Off play action. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Knight. Got him downfield. Right midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On fourth down, going to the air. Gonna let it fly. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Scanning the field, it's Knight. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Rushes on him. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That keeps the score. Auburn, 35.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer.
Yo.
Guys, it's time to get it going.
Do you have a mic?
And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. Throw. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Now, this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them with a wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Gives it on the option. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp.
Fuck you.
Just got a 1 or 2 guys. If the crowd didn't impact the offense, they're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could recruit, because this environment is awesome.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. You can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it off. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators want to move quickly.